Sh1ros has by far the most clutches at IEM Katowice so far. In today's video, I'm going to clarify if his clutches are luck or skill. Stay tuned. Out of his 12 clutches, Sh1ros won 8 1 vs 1s and 4 1 vs 2s. And he only lost 1 vs 1 at this tournament so far. These stats showcase that he's an insane player slash clutcher. But is this really the case? Let's see. Let's start off with the elimination match against Heroic, where he actually got 3 clutches and 2 of them were the 1 vs 2. In his first clutch in round 10, Inter baits 2 Heroic guys towards A, so Sh1ros has a free plant on B. Afterwards, Inter dies and leaves Sh1ros in a 1 vs 2 situation. He decides to push forward to take advantage of both players being on A, misses his shot because he kind of hits the shelf, unlucky there, but afterwards he positions himself nicely into Abs. Basically what you want to do in a 1 vs 2, especially with an AWP, you want to isolate the duels. And there's no better way on bomb side B to isolate the duels than in Abs. And he can not only take isolated duels out of Abs, he's also planted a bomb for Abs so he can cover it as well. Sh1ros would have lost the round if Heroic bought a kit, but they just didn't have the money for it. He gets a nice shot onto Storm, although Sh1ros is low, he gets the kill, gets the afterwards kill onto Cadian and wins the round for Gambit. The second 1v2 clutch in this match is in the pistol round. In this round, Sh1ros shows great awareness that Nico could be flanking him, and after that he's straight up running towards B. He knows TeSeS is at the bomb spot at the moment he's planting, that's why he can rush in, waits for TeSeS to peek, gets the kill on him, easy round for him. The last clutch on this map is for sure one of the easiest ones on this list. In this round, Sh1ros is left with a P250 against Storm at 15 HP. He can basically not lose the round other than Storm insta-headshotting him. He just has to wait for Storm to peek, then he shoots at him, easy round. Can't get any easier. New map, new opponent, new clutch. And in this case, it's basically not a clutch, it's a refrag. Although statistically, Sh1ros is in a 1 vs 1 against Nexa, it's my opinion it's just a refrag. Gets listed as a clutch but isn't one. You take those. Sh1ros gets another easy clutch in the pistol round against Heroic on Inferno. He starts off with a nice headshot onto Borab, then he steps back while Exile is pushing to make sure when Nico wants to run away from Exile, he has covered it. Afterwards, he pushes forward himself, kills Nico, has time to defuse the bomb, easy clutch for Sh1ros. Sh1ros had 2 more clutches in this map, one in round 7. Hobbit gets killed from Cadian, he knows Cadian is in pit, he aims for a peek, Cadian peeks and Sh1ros hits an insane shot. Sh1ros makes these clutches look so easy because he has such an insane aim. The next and third clutch on this map is in round 12. Shoots from long, so Heroic know he is long, and afterwards he decides to take an AK and group up with Hobbit. Hobbit unfortunately gets killed by Cadian, but still because of his repositioning, Cadian doesn't expect him to be short that fast. In this round, really well played by Sh1ros. The next clutch coming in on this list is a 1 vs 2. First of all, we have to notice that when retaking B, Sh1ros is swapping out the AWP for an AK. Because there are so many close quarters fights, the AK is way better in these situations. After smoking out the door, he shows himself on the door as well, so Frozen and Acor might guess he's going to peek from there. But then this looks kind of odd because he just catches both Acor and Frozen off guard. This looks like pure luck at first, but if we take a look at Skybox, we can see that it is a really nice 2 vs 2 from Exile and Sh1ros. First of all, I want to highlight the smoke and the flashbang from Sh1ros. With this smoke and flashbang, somebody of Gambit could be sneaking right out here towards car. And Mousebots is aware of that, with Frozen and Acor both holding it. Afterwards, Sh1ros goes to window and gets spotted by Frozen. We can see it because he shoots at him. After that, Sh1ros is back towards door again. Now this game-changing Molotov of Exile comes in. This Molotov forces both Acor and Frozen to go towards here, which means Sh1ros can't spot them from the door. So Sh1ros decides to push back towards window to get them into his vision. But mousebots don't know it. We can see it because Acro is still holding the smoke. He still thinks Sh1ros is coming from this direction. Meanwhile, Frozen has to worry about Exile in the tunnel, so his vision is not onto the window either, which means Sh1ros has a free sight on both of the players and gets both of them. Really well played by Sh1ros. And of course there are more clutches to come, one in round 30. In this round, Exile gets killed by Frozen, and so Sh1ros knows where Frozen is. He has the bomb on the B side, Frozen has to peek him, long range duel, Sh1ros has an AWP. That's in 1v1 you take, he just has to hit a shot, and that's not hard for him as in main AWPer. Same goes for the next clutch. They are in a 2 vs 1, Inters gets killed by Frozen, which leaves Sh1ros in a 1v1, he knows where Frozen is. Frozen jiggle peeks, but Sh1ros has an insane reaction time, that's why he kills Frozen. Again, not a huge outbrained clutch, Sh1ros just hits his shot and wins Gambit another round. Let's now jump in onto the last map and the last 2 clutches of Sh1ros. The first of them is in round 1 against mousebots on Vertigo. In this round, there's nothing to really explain. It's just Sh1ros has insane aim and headshots like a god. And last but not least is a 1 vs 2 clutch again. Sh1ros spots Robs at bottom of ramp. He is lucky that Robs can't hit his shot and can't kill him. And because they know where Beamers is, they decide to push him together, which is really nice because as said in a clutch you want to isolate duels. And after that, Robs really has no chance winning this round. The only thing Sh1ros has to do is wait for him. He wants to take as much time off the clock as he can, which is a really smart move. He even considers that Robs is flanking, but after Robs is throwing the smoke he knows he can't be flanking. Robs tries to ninja defuse, Sh1ros hits a wild spray onto him, wins the round. Again, an easy clutch for Sh1ros. Overall, Sh1ros has insane aim, which really helps out in his clutches. But, and I don't want to take anything away from him, there were many rounds where the clutches were just easy. For example, the last one against Robs, it's just an easy round which you can't lose if you don't fluff the spray onto the smoke. I hope we see some clutches from him against Na'Vi, because I really like how he's playing. And if you like my videos, subscribe to this channel, leave a like, write in the comment what I should cover up next. As usual, thanks for watching and see you soon.